Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto Coin Mindset's very first video. It's January 1st, 2018, and I'd like to welcome you aboard. Basically, our mission is going to be to try to help newbies, as we were at one point, to navigate the crypto universe. It can be a bit daunting and a pain in the butt, really. So hopefully the information we can provide here will help you to be able to navigate that with some kind of ease. All right, so let's get started. We'll put videos out here as often as we can, but let's get started. Today's video is going to go with our blog. This is our website right here, cryptocoinmindset.com, and we have, obviously, you can find the latest prices on the top coins in the crypto universe right here on our blog, and as well our latest blog posts. And in particular, we're going to talk about this one right here, how to start out in cryptocurrency today. And that's where we're going to be headed, and try and get this into some good information that you can use on a step-by-step basis to get you started. The bottom line is, when you start out in cryptocurrency, you need to get your fiat currency, or the currency of the country that you live in, translated into cryptocurrency. Now, there are a number of exchanges that do that, but again, we're going to base this out of the United States. And one of the biggest, and whether you're in the United States or not, because it does handle several countries, one of the biggest exchanges of fiat currency to cryptocurrency is CoinBase. And that's part of what we discuss in this entire article here, on a step-by-step basis on how to use CoinBase. And as a matter of fact, we'll put in a link, as you'll see right here. We'll put this in the link of the description. You can get $10 of free Bitcoin if you click on our link and sign up under our link. The bottom line is, the easiest exchange to use, most user-friendly for the newbie who is coming into the space, is CoinBase and CoinBase.com. So I already have it listed here. CoinBase.com. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little pro. I have some pros and I have some cons with regard to CoinBase.com. And if you actually read through the article on my site, again, I'll put a link to this, you'll see at some point toward the end of our article here, you'll see I list some of the pros and some of the cons as we get way to the bottom. This is a pretty intensive article, literally takes you step by step on how to get going, so you can have your first purchase done within a very short period of time, probably within the first day. But at some point you come to where it says pros and cons, and I think I highlight the biggest points right here. It is the most user-friendly interface available for an exchange currently. I think that's going to change, and I mentioned a little bit about that in the way up at the top of the article. Some of the cons, and this is where it kind of really irks me a little bit. They have extremely high fees to cover that friendly interface. It has a lot of transaction bottlenecks, so they're not in a rush to basically get your money from point A to point B. There is limited customer support. So if you contact customer service, you're going to be lucky if they get back to you within a week. Trust me, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. There is a definite inability to increase your deposit amounts. I have attempted on several occasions, including following the links that you'll see when we log into my interface, that should have increased my user amounts both via credit/debit card and bank transfer. And though it looks like it's about to let you do it, when you go to actually process the transaction, it won't let you do it. And when you contact customer support, of course, you get the generic response from them that, well, our limits are what they are. The bottom line is, I like Coinbase for its ease of use. However, as a functional uh, exchange that someone might have the need to um, really get some specific use out of, forget about it. In either case, you're going to come to this screen when you sign up at Coinbase.com. And again, please use the link in our description below, and you will get a $10 of free Bitcoin after you uh, purchase and or trade $100 worth of Bitcoin. And so that's a nice little bonus. But when you come to the screen, you're going to sign up. So if you come right up the top here and you hit the sign up button right there, you'll get a screen that looks very similar to this. There we go. And you can sign up whether you're an individual or a business, because it doesn't matter. They cater to both. And if you do, you're an individual, you would sign up on this screen, and a business, you would sign up on this screen, and it would ask you some additional questions. And you notice over here it talks about Gdax. Gdax is their trading platform. You automatically obtain a Gdax account when you sign up for Coinbase. And honestly, it will be of use to you once you start making multiple trades, because it will help you to cut back on the fees that Coinbase does charge, because you can do a lot of stuff in Gdax free that you cannot do in Coinbase free. But initially, you still need to sign up to Coinbase. So again, you would pick either business or individual. So we're going to assume that you're an individual here and you do your sign up. So you'll fill out the necessary information here, and you are going to come to you will get an email from Coinbase to verify your email account. And once you do that, it'll then prompt you to a screen similar to this, so you can sign in with the information that you provided to them. So give me a second and I'm going to do that right now. And now I have two-factor authentication. There you go. You can hear it set up on my account. So initially, of course, you won't have this set up on your account. You'll have to go in and set it up, and we'll talk about that once we get inside here. But right now, I have it set up, so I'm going to punch in my code, and this is a random code that changes every time I log in, so showing you this code doesn't matter right now. Verify. And I'm going to suggest very much so that you, no matter what you do in the cryptocurrency universe, you set up a two-factor authentication. Generally speaking, that's done with Google Authenticator or Authy Authenticator. And they are both great, work well. I've used both and continue to use both when I log in. For Coinbase, however, they like to send separate text messages, which whatever, as long as I can get into my account. So you can see there's some tax information here because of the time of the year, obviously. They're trying to remind everyone to do taxes, but we're going to dismiss this. So generally speaking, when you come to your account, you're going to see a screen very similar to this. Obviously, the prices that will be listed here are going to be dependent completely upon what the market is at that particular time. Currently, as of the recording of this video, you can purchase Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin at Coinbase via fiat currency, so your US dollars in my case. So let's take a look at this dashboard real quick. You have obviously you can click to whichever one you want to see where it is. It'll give you the screen and the chart for what's going on with each one. If you scroll down, you'll be able to see your portfolio. In this case, I've transferred all the money I had in here to other locations to purchase some altcoins. That will be another video, so that's why there's no balance totals in here. But you can see some of my recent activity where I've sent some Ethereum, bought some Ethereum, etc. And it goes on and on via the various accounts. Matter of fact, I think if I click the Bitcoin here, you'll see some of my Bitcoin right here. No, I lied. You'll see that in the other section. All right. So there are some tabs up top which are very useful to you, and up in here where your login is, when you come in initially, you're going to want to go click this, and you're going to want to go into your settings. So click Settings. And it's going to take you to your profile settings here. And you're going to start out, you're going to see a bunch of links right here. Now again, I've already set mine up, so this is going to be blank for you. You'll be setting yours up. When you come in, you can put in a profile picture and set up your two-factor authentication. Put a nickname, email, and your personal information, which I will blank out, obviously for security purposes for my account. Then you click on Preferences here. And again, this is all going to be directly step-by-step linked in the article that is on CryptoCoinMindset.com's address, website rather, excuse me. So when you come on here, you're going to come to Preferences, and your Preferences is where you set your local currency. So in my case, US dollar and my time zone. And then down in Notifications, you can decide when you want to receive an email. That's up to you, how you want to set that. Then you go to Security, and your security is where you set your, for example, two-factor authentication. So I've set my phone in there, I verified my phone, and you can do that yourself. It's very easy step by step to go do that, to verify your phone. And then to set up an SMS so you get an authentication anytime. In my case, I put it to set to anytime. Any amount of digital currency that's going through my account, I get a text message. So just in case someone happens to hack my account here, I'm getting a SMS to verify that and approve that prior to moving any money. If you continue down, there are third-party applications which are available through here. Again, there's not much that and I'll be blurring some of this out that is of any relevance unless you're going to be using that kind of thing. Your activity will be listed here. Again, I'll be blurring that out. And last but not least, if you decide for whatever reason you're going to close your account, you can do so right here. All right, the next section here is linked accounts. Now this is where you're going to set up your bank account so you're able to transfer whatever your fiat currency is into Coinbase. Now, they're going to do some various verifications with you to ensure that your accounts are legit and you have actual control of your accounts. So in my case, I have a debit card set up and a checking account set up in here, both of which I verify. What will happen is when you put in linked account right here, you'll come to link a new account. You'll click that button, and it'll ask you to what kind of account it is you want to link. And you have some choices here. You have bank account, credit debit card, PayPal, notice there's a separate fee here, and wire transfers for any large transfers you might be wanting to send. You would click the appropriate box right here and move in and fill out the necessary information. It's pretty much self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go into how to do that, but when you go into, for example, bank account and credit and debit card, for example, it does send you verification money. So in other words, it will deposit 2 small deposits into your bank account. For example, if you're logging in a bank account, a couple of pennies here, a couple of pennies there. And what you'll have to do is you'll have to log back into Coinbase and you will have to verify those deposits that were made. Now you don't get to keep those because eventually they're going to pull them back out, but at that point what it does is it tells them that you have access to that account and it is yours, and now they'll allow you to do transactions through that account. The same with your debit or credit card. They'll put a few pennies on a couple of transactions. You'll have to come back into Coinbase. You'll log in. You'll tell them how much they deposited. They'll take it back, but you putting in the correct deposit amounts will verify to them that you actually have control of that card. Once you do that, you'll get to the screen, and any of those accounts that you've linked will be here. If you decide you're going to use any kind of API access, you can go to the API access tab, and you can deal with whatever widgets you need in order to use those. But the average user probably isn't going to have any API access. Finally, the limits tab is going to show you what your limits are for every account you have verified through your accounts tab. So my weekly limits here for each account, for example, my USD wallet. So I can wire transfer up to $15,000 from my bank account to my USD wallet. And I can do that basically for free on Coinbase. However, realize that I know there is a fee at my bank, and I'm going to assume most banks would also require a fee. My fee is about $15 to transfer that amount of money. Then there is an ACH you can do right here through your regular bank account. So it's basically writing a check to Coinbase, and in this case up to $2,000 on a week. And what will happen is it'll take approximately 5 business days for that to clear, and then that money will be in your account for you to do whatever it is that you need to do with it, purchase, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. Or take that cash and go to Gdax, but we'll talk about that in another video. And finally, your credit or debit card. As you can see, I've already made some purchases on my credit debit card this week, so I've got $31 remaining out of my $100 balance. And there are links, as you can see right here and right here, to increase your limit. Now that's all well and good, but I'm going to tell you as a matter of experience that clicking on these and trying to, for example, increasing my debit card amount to $440 by clicking on this link and trying to purchase $440 more of digital currency at this time will not work. It never ever works. So I welcome you to list in the comments below and show me a screenshot or a video of when it worked for you, but it has never worked for me, and I have contacted support about that, and I get the typical canned response from support. So like I said, it's part of that mixed blessing with Coinbase, where I really that's one of the few things I don't like about Coinbase. Anyway, once you do all that and you put money into your account, you can come to your accounts tab, and it's going to list all your wallets here, and it'll tell you, right now, for example, I don't have anything in any of these wallets. Again, I've purchased what I've needed to purchase and transferred it out. So, but it will tell you whatever it is you have in your wallet on the left-hand side here. Each wallet will be listed once it decides it's going to load. Here it goes. So your Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash at this time, Ethereum, Litecoin, and of course the USD wallet. And then, depending on which one you have highlighted, right now my computer is kind of freezing up right now. There it goes. It will put the transactions that you've had over here on the right. So right now these are all my Bitcoin transactions, for example. Bitcoin Cash, I've had no Bitcoin Cash, so it tells you there's no transactions. I have had some Ethereum transactions, so there should be some that load right here. There you go. You can see even to a couple of days ago, I've had some Ethereum. I was moving some money around, making some purchases, but we'll get to that in another video. And so that information is here. Now let's say you've got your money in your wallet, whichever wallet it is. So you've moved over some US dollars over here and you've brought it into your wallet, and then you want to buy some whatever. Um, in this case, you click the buy and sell tab, and then you come to some choices. You want to buy Bitcoin? Do you want to buy Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, or Litecoin? You would highlight the relative one. So in this case, Bitcoin is already highlighted as default. Okay, and if you want to sell, let's say you had some in one of your wallets, you could sell it by clicking this and then clicking the sell tab and then telling it which wallet you want and how much you want to um, sell it out for, etc. So, should you make a windfall in some other coin and you transfer it to Coinbase and you want to cash out and put it into your checking account, this is where you'd come to do that. So in either case, but most likely you're going to be purchasing. So we're going to go into buy. You'd pick whichever one it is you want. You'd pick the account, whether checking or savings in my case, or wire transfer, depending on what it is. So, and then you'd go down to your how much you want to do. So it'll tell you have $2,000 remaining on your limit. You would punch in the amount. So if I wanted to do $2,000, I'd hit the max, and it would tell me how much Bitcoin. It'll calculate it for me how much Bitcoin I am going to purchase. And then you can see right here, buy $2,000 worth of Bitcoin, which I'm obviously not going to do because I don't have $2,000 sitting in my account. But if you come over to the right hand side of the screen, it'll tell you you're going to buy 0.1466 Bitcoin, which at the current price, where you're taking it out of, when it's going to be available. Today is the 1st. So you can see, due to holidays and so weekends, etc., it's going to take a little bit of time before I have access to this. Now, I will tell you as a matter of fact that as soon as it clears, they will put it relative to your account. So, and I have had it in this situation where I've had the money in less than 7 days. And they'll send you an email to notify you, hey, it's there, congratulations, go spend some money. But in either case, that at this point it's talking almost 9 days. It'll tell you where it's going to deposit the money. In this case, I'm trying to purchase Bitcoin, so it's going to go into my Bitcoin wallet, and then it surmises it here for you. So that's the amount of Bitcoin, assuming I completed this transaction. Then there's a fee, and this is the stuff that really aggravates me. Their fees are astronomical. I'm sorry, they just are. Because beside the Coinbase fee, if you try to move this money, you're then going to get a hit with the network fee, which, for a number of reasons, if you visit us on our social media channels, you'll see we're keeping up with why the Coinbase fee, why the Bitcoin fees are so high, etc. But in either case, the fees are high, and it totals out to $2,000. So if I were to hit the buy at this point, it would then process that transaction, okay? Which I'm not going to do because, again, that money's on my account. But that's how you would purchase whatever. If it was going to be Ethereum you were doing, you'd come to Ethereum, and you would do the same thing. Again, if it was your credit card, you just pick the credit card, and bam, there you go. Whatever it is that you have left. Now, let's say you wanted to do a repeat buy with this. So every week you wanted to go and make sure that you were making this purchase as part of your investment. Coinbase, again, the user interface with this is excellent, but again, the fees are kind of high. So if you can see over here, you're basically looking to get $31 and you're spending $2 of that on fees. Pain in the butt. Anyway, but you could get a repeat buy by clicking this button, and it'll do either daily, weekly, every 2 weeks, every month. You can pick. So let's say if it were a weekly thing you wanted to do, and here it goes. So it sets it all up for you. You're going to do this. It'll do it every week for you, and this is how much it's going to cost you every week. Again, not going to do that. I'm going to show you in other videos how to go to other locations to get a better bang for your buck. But for the time being, that's what we're going to do. So now, once your money is into your account, if you use, for example, your debit credit card, it's instantaneous. As soon as you click the buy button, that money, that Ethereum, that Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, whatever, is immediately in your account. So you would go to your account, get that money, and then you could do what it is that you want with it. Now, if you're investing in Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, well, then you could either keep it in this wallet, which honestly I don't recommend, or move it to another wallet. But most likely you're buying this coin in order to get altcoins. Now, right as we make this video, there are over 1,300 different altcoins. And again, this is videos we'll make in future. But if you were going to send that money to another exchange, which is what you would have to do in order to purchase an altcoin, you would find the wallet it's in, you'd hit the send button. Now it's not letting me hit that send button because, again, I don't have any money in these accounts. But you'd hit that send button, put the wallet address you're going to put it into, and then send it over there. So in a nutshell, this is what it is right now with regard to using Coinbase. Again, Coinbase is the easiest, most friendly customer use interface right now for turning your fiat currency, so your US dollars in my case, into cryptocurrency. There are a few projects on the table that'll hopefully make that obsolete and, quite frankly, give them a run for their money, I'm hoping, which forces them to lower their fees, etc. But right now, this is the best way to do it. So again, look in the link below. Click on the link for my Coinbase account. And what will happen is you'll come through my referral link, and by using that referral link, you will get a credit for $10 of free Bitcoin to you after you spend $100 in Bitcoin or purchase $100 in Bitcoin. Also, if you could hit the subscribe button on our YouTube account, I would really appreciate you liking our channel. And if you could hit that little bell so you'll get alerted every time we put up a new video, that would be terrific. You can also follow us on Twitter, CryptoCoinMind, okay, and on Facebook at CryptoCoinMindset. Our website is CryptoCoinMindset.com, and we look forward to having you follow us, join us. Please put some comments below. Hit us up. I'll try to get back to everyone. The bottom line is we're just average guys trying to help the newbie investor to avoid some of the pitfalls that we had to go through in order to get to where we are currently. And I'll tell you, I wish someone had done this for us, and a few people did try, and but the problem is having to go and find that information and put it together. We're hoping to be that line of information where you can come to one location and find everything you need. And I know right now there's not a lot on our website and so on, but we're growing fast, and I'm going to keep on top of this. And with your help, give us some suggestions, questions, comments. We will grow. All right. Thank you for watching. And like I said, hit the subscribe button, the like button. Hit that little bell so you get some alerts when we come back online with a new video. And we will see you soon.